Alright, good afternoon all. We got more fertilizer truck fun. Let's see. Truck is a 79 Kenworth W900. It's one of my old buddies. I've worked on this thing for 25 years. I think it's actually called truck number 5. And buddy Mike, I think he's got like 40-some vehicles. So he would have had this early on, probably the first year he started out. But we overhauled the engine, let's see, almost 2 years ago for the second time. And I would have overhauled it, I think, 25 years ago for the first time. So it's a keeper. He likes it. I don't blame him. I always like him old Kenworths. Pretty good looking old truck. Yeah, we're gonna, a few little maintenance issues. That auger, it's been giving him trouble for a while now, and this was the motor it had on it, and they've had it to a few hydraulic shops, and I think it's got a new pump on the PTO. This motor ran fine, but at idle, when you kicked it on, that auger was singing. I mean, I swear it was running 2,500 RPM, and that is no good. And it didn't have any power either, because they couldn't open their gate up very much. It's got 2 separate compartments. They'd have to just barely open their gate. It'd take forever to get a load off. Luckily, we had that's not a new motor, that's an older motor. Had that off that Tarrigator project out in front of that number 2 crane that we still got to finish him up. And that was on that motor drove the apron conveyor. So it's a big motor, slow RPM. And I'm guessing what you saw at the first part of the video, that's probably around 500 RPM, give or take. About where it needs to be, and it'll have a lot more torque. I might run it up to the plant tomorrow and throw some fertilizer in it and see how he does. But I'd say we're in good shape. And this is some of these over here is an old one they sent along with me. It's kind of funny how they've done some of this stuff. This is a stainless flighting that's got mild steel shaft, you know. So that's kind of a bummer. But now it's got a stainless tube. But now some of the metal they put on wasn't stainless. It's not all stainless. Same way with this one. You know, here's this channel iron here. It's not stainless. But this does have. That's got your stainless shaft and your stainless flighting. So I like that auger. I was kind of hoping we could keep it. Yeah, 290. Big cam 290. It's a big cam 1, 1979. They still don't look too bad. Yeah, we put a new turbo on it. Piston sleeves, bearings. Almost 2 years ago. Ain't leaking too bad. Let's see. Yeah, it had basically melted a piston, got the firing down beside the, you know, gets past your rings and basically just starts eating on the piston about like a torch. Yeah, no intercooler or aftercooler on these. These things, you can make them pull. You can make these things pull like a 400, but you had to really be careful about lugging them. You didn't want to lug them down because you no aftercooler there. Then this one pulls pretty good. It pulls pretty good. Yeah, our old white was like that. We cranked it up, but you just had to be, you wanted to keep your RPMs up on a long hill. You know, short little drag, you could mash on it and lug a little bit, but without that aftercooler, you didn't want to do it for any length of time. Yeah, I like these trucks. These got a plywood floor in them. Kenworths do. Always thought that was kind of neat. R84, I think it's got the same deal. It's kind of sound deadening and kind of insulates. But yeah, I think we're about getting. I'm gonna check all fluid levels in it. Oh, I forgot. I noticed this. Oh man, that's a bummer. I'll have to dig around and see if I can come up with that. That's on your interaxle locking mechanism. This is the other end of it. Oh man, that's gonna be fun getting that thing off. 'Cause that's right at the base of the hopper bed, so all that urea and fertilizer ends up here. It's a mess. That's probably what caused. I'm guessing that's what caused. I don't know. It's all busted up. I hope I can find one of those. I almost forgot that. Truck works fine without it. You just can't lock your two rear ends together. They've run it. I think they've run it a wall like that. Always something. Dude. Yeah, and after so long, it'll finally get so bad, they'll keep the truck, they'll just change the bogies out. They'll just get newer rear ends for it, and you just unbolt him here, or if it's another Hendrickson, you might, whatever would be the easiest. Yeah, that fertilizer's mean stuff. Well, we'll catch you later, folks.